What's going on, everybody? It's Chris here, back again for Friendly Frenzy Games, hopping into yet another episode of Kaycee'S mod in Inscription. Obviously, it's been a couple of days since we have tackled this game, so we've been looking forward very much to hopping back in and kind of picking up where we left off. If you caught the other day's episode, though, thank you very much, first of all, for coming back and giving us a chance again. We did clear challenge level 10, so today we are going to try and tackle challenge level 11. If you remember, we did not actually unlock a new starter deck, or I don't even think a new challenge skull at the end of the other day's episode. You can see we do still have one starter deck to unlock here, so I would imagine that's probably at the end of this run, should we actually be able to complete it. And I believe there's one challenge skull left to unlock as well. So we get the opportunity to kind of use a deck here that we've played before, obviously. I really enjoyed actually putting together something with this bone deck. Actually, each deck, with the exception of probably this Kingfisher one, I wasn't a huge fan of this one either, but I've really actually, once I started spending time with, kind of grew to love. But it's been a while since I've played with a Mantis God deck, and again, I think really now too, knowing what I know about the ringworms, it could present some cool opportunities. So I think what I'm going to try and do is do challenge 11 on this kind of Mantis God triple strike ringworm, see how we do with this. Again, I think the biggest thing now is just knowing what I know about ringworms. That'll be really cool if we can kind of just have Mantis God through unchecked. Ideally, I mean, really all we need is Mantis God. If we have a sigil that can basically return him to our hand, it's game over. But we'll have to see how this shakes out. Now, we are on challenge level 11. We do have 110 points that we have to fulfill here. Squirrelfish wasn't too hard to navigate last time, so I'm going to go ahead, especially since that's 20 points. Going to do single candle because we haven't really struggled with that too much. Honestly, if we die halfway through a run, it probably wasn't a very good deck anyways. Gonna double stack the more difficult just because it's a pretty, I don't want to say it's easy because it's not, but it's a pretty nice little 30-point stack there. Boss rares, if we have Mantis God already, I don't know how particularly important this is going to be, but I want to just kind of get a quick sense. Now, we do have enough battles on the board already that all totem battles, I don't know. Boss totems really haven't been too much of a problem for us. Actually, if we do no boss rares at this point, we might just be okay. The only thing with that is the only way that I would be able to duplicate our Mantis God is by hitting one of those paint easels. Like, we wouldn't get another one, so I guess we could get it at the mycologists as well. So maybe that's an option. Maybe that's an option. I don't really need boss rares. Amalgam would be pretty sweet if we were trying to put together like a totem deck or something, but maybe we could get away with doing this. We're going to hit 110 right on. Maybe we'll try that. We'll play with boss totems. We will play with no boss rares. We'll play with the double, more difficult stack. We'll play with single candle and with squirrelfish. It's going to mean that we actually have the ability to use pelts that might actually come in handy. Again, too, if we realize we're kind of getting some synergies with insects and stuff, which could happen, having clover will be super clutch just to give it a chance to re-roll. But we might actually go ahead and give this a try. Yeah, let's try this. Very curious to see how this deck is going to work out with us, because I believe I only used it once. I might have used it twice, but I am a sucker for Mantis God, and again, knowing what we know now for Ringworm, that we can sacrifice it and basically increase our chances, or have our chances be 100% to apply the upgrades going forward, would be massive if we could get the Ringworm sacrificed kind of right away. So with that, you can see here's our starter deck. We've got Mantis God, 2 Ringworms, and Rabbit Pelt. So already it's going to be very apparent that we need some early damage. Mantis God, I mean, we should be able to get him out pretty consistently, but he's going to do 3 damage, which is kind of sweet, but he is very weak. So with our Rabbit Pelts, I'm going to ideally be looking for some cheap cast damage as well to kind of go alongside Mantis God here. But obviously, once we hit that first trader node, we'll see what we get. So let's just do that. Let's hop right into it. Alright, let's see what the Inscription gods have for us today. I think the key for this deck is really going to just be making the Mantis God the star of the show. Hopefully being able to keep the deck nice, concise, tight. Maybe have a little bit of synergies. I think definitely getting some early damage on the board is going to be super important. At first glance, I don't really like any of these. Raven Egg isn't too bad, actually. Same with Mud Turtle. I like the Sigil. If we could put that on Mantis God to protect him early, that could be pretty helpful. So let's do those two. Raven Egg obviously is a 0-2 block. It's pretty good for an early cast, and then it's going to flip to the Oath 2-3 Raven, so that's cool. Hopefully going to be able to sacrifice a Ringworm here, and if I'm understanding, we should. If it actually dies at this fire, it's going to poison these dudes, and then we can have all of our upgrades basically at 100% success rate kind of throughout the entirety of our run. So I'm hoping, nice, we got it sacrificed already, so this is as early as we could have possibly had that happen. I guess at worst case they would have just made our ringworms actually worth something, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. Wild Bull is going to do some crazy damage early, so that's not that good. He's gonna do 3. We did 2. He's gonna do 3, so I guess that's not terrible. Okay. I'm gonna just do this again. He's gonna hit into Snowy first, so that's fine. He's gonna block his other guy from coming out. Oh, it's just a rabbit anyways. Okay. I can put Mud Turtle in now just to do damage to him, just in case anything crazy happens. Okay, nice. He's gone. We should be all good. Nice. Perfect. No overkill damage there, but again, it's not really... It kind of sucks that we have to get a pelt already. Obviously, though, with only having one fight and no damage, we cannot afford the skinning knife. Wouldn't have had space for it, even if we could. Do I have a sigil that I want to burn? Yeah. Might as well go ahead and put that on Mud Turtle already, because otherwise I'm going to end up getting Pack Rat, and I really don't want to have to take on extra cards if we don't have to. Mantis God is going to be 100% the catalyst of this deck, so we need to just do what we can. Do what we can do to keep him alive. Pretty cool sigil. Pretty cool sigil. We still need base stats to be way higher though, because at this point that's not going to do too much for us. At the same time though, we can basically put him in the line of fire here, and I'm not super concerned. He's going to take this damage. We'll be able to burn both elk fawns, which is pretty awesome. Gonna just strike here. Dead. 1 damage. Dead. Cool. Nice little wipe. Boom, boom, boom. That's awesome. So obviously, I mean, Mantis God is going to be the catalyst, so hopefully we get a way to search our deck pretty quickly. Oh, just like that. Amazing. Magpie. Perfect. Okay. So we should not have anybody at this fireplace. Amazing. Yeah, shout out Ben, because like I said, I had no idea that this existed, but this just means that we can automatically pump up Mantis God to be a beast now, no problem. So he is already going to do game-breaking damage. He's going to do 9 damage. We've got 2 fireplace nodes up here. Amazing. So we can start to hopefully fashion some of our other cards to be a little better here then. But we just need Mantis God out 1 time here. Boom, boom. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. I don't know if as much as I love this Cuckoo card, I don't know if I want to take the chance of this block. A lot of the times it's the broken egg, but when it comes down it's a Raven Egg, it is a pain. So maybe I will keep Wolf at a 3-2. I would have wanted to roll again, honestly, but I don't want to take the chance that we lose some decent damage. We can get some health here, so we might as well put that on Mantis God as well. So he's going to be a 3-5 with the first time he takes damage kind of just completely blocked, which is absolutely amazing. There's going to be more damage, so we don't need him doing more damage, but what we can do is put it on the Wolf, because he is going to be a 5-2 now at a 2 cast. So now we have 2 cards that can easily win us the game outright. That is going to be very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, so these guys have Mold. They're going to come in and absorb all that damage. Fine. Okay. Mantis God already, so I'm going to win here. Boom. Boom. That sucks. Next turn, actually it should be okay because I'm going to have that damage blanked. Okay. I'm not going to get a pelt. I should be, oh, it didn't block that. Okay, so I lost my main damage dealer. That's not good. We got ways around it still, but that's not good. Okay. We're going to put him out to block for now. He's going to block that 1 damage. We're going to have Raven come flying over. I probably shouldn't have done that either in hindsight, because I can't actually, oh, I can. He does have flying block. Okay, perfect. Okay. I do need more damage than 2 on the board here, though. Magpie. Okay, let's do that. We can search for wolf. Amazing. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna get 3 pelts here, which is perfect, because I'll be able to cast wolf, and he will do enough damage for me anyways. Perfect. So let me just make sure that we make sure this guy's gone, because he's going to come in and block the damage. Same with this. Magpie's going to fly over Opossum anyways, but honestly I'm pretty sure that I'm going to just burn him in favor of getting wolf damage on the board here, just because I can. We've got a clean lane here anyways. We're swinging for 7, and we are all good. So that's the Trapper done already. Nice and quickly done here. Perfect. Again, no boss rares here. Ooh, I don't like any of these. I do not like Kingfish or Cuckoo. I don't know if I want to take the chance. I might have to do Elk just because of the defense and damage. It's 2 casts, so definitely not ideal. If it comes down to burning a card, I would definitely elect to burn them, which is perfect right there. I believe I have a pelt that I can exchange, which is amazing. I can duplicate a card here, so you already know we're getting Mantis God duplicated. Oh my. Very good. I don't remember. I don't have a sigil on Wolf. So having him come back to our hand would be amazing. I'm going to take Cockroach, honestly, just for that sigil. Gonna burn that Elk card now. Okay. The only reason I'm keeping Magpie around is because I need that sigil, so I'm hoping to come across one of those shortly. What do we have here? Fireplace I don't really need over the duplicate card thing, so plus it would mean that I have to take an extra pelt, and I don't want that. Mantis God is gonna win this for us already. So let's do that. Even if we lose a damage when it's duplicated, it can still win outright. If it changes the sigil, I mean, it is what it is. Magpie again, yes please. If we can have the ability to search our deck twice, that is perfect. We've got a sigil transfer thing up top there, that's amazing. But let's put this on Mantis God right now. That is not even a thought. Very curious to see what this guy does with this. 3-5. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So this is going to reduce the damage by 1 from the person across from us, so that's fine. We actually get some versatility in those. It's not an exact duplicate. It doesn't make it worse. It's a little different, but... Okay, so all these deers are going to have flying block, which is fine, because we don't have anybody with flying damage anyways, so we can win the game already again outright with this Mantis God. Let's just boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Amazing to have 2 of those already pumped up. That is so good. We got really lucky with the fireplaces early. Gonna do this. Again, I'm just looking for cheap cast here, so ideally 1. Perfect. Oh my god, that is such a good card for a 1 cast. That card can single-handedly win us the game. It's only going to get stronger the more cards that we have in our hand, so that's amazing. We've got 2 chances to burn sigils here. I've got a full backpack, so there's no point in going there. I don't want to go to the mycologists and combine our Mantis God because I need them to be pulled. Let's... I need the ability to search first. So I can put it on... I just need a cheap cast, so honestly any of these would be really good. I'm going to put it on Ringworm though, just because that way we know for sure. We can use it to search the deck. It gives it a little bit of a functionality there, and then at the same time too, we can use it to we can sacrifice it to bring Mantis God in. Whereas I wouldn't want to sacrifice Raven's Egg or that other card to bring in Mantis God. So I think that makes the most sense. Look at this. We started with both Mantis Gods in our hand. Amazing. Doesn't even matter which one we bring out at that point. If we can keep a backpack full of like squirrels or whatever, we're going to be in good shape because we can just not have to draw squirrels. If we can keep drawing monsters or creatures here, Death Touch, that's pretty cool. Just, I don't think I would really need it. Let's see if I can get something cheaper. Love it. Because it gives our bones now some functionality. That would be the only bone card that I have. Mycologists, do I want to double up on something? No. The only thing that I would have to combine my Mantis Gods, and there's honestly no point. If I was looking for overkill damage, then it would make sense. Because this would hit for like 18 damage and have 10 health. It actually could be insane. It could be a crazy board wipe. What are my options here? Either way, I'm burning a card, so... Okay. Maybe... No, I'm going to burn this Magpie as well. And we'll put it on Raven Egg. That one just means I won't end up sacrificing it. Chances are. Depends, actually. For Mantis God, I might as well just sacrifice everything. Put it on... Or maybe, actually, I would even put it on this. Doesn't mean I have to sacrifice it, but if it's going to be cards in hand... No. No. I'm going to put it on this. Nice. It's going to have flying damage anyway, so that doesn't really screw anything up. I always forget that it doesn't just move that one sigil over. I always forget that Magpie has flying, so... This really isn't going to do anything for me. I don't have any of these, so let's just take this. Hopefully we don't come across a totem node again. Kind of pointless for me. Prospector fight would have been a lot harder if we had that on our first map, but because we've got a couple of Mantis Gods now, ideally I would have one in the first round and one in the second round, and we can win just nice and quickly. Don't even have to go after the pack mule. We do have two different cards that can search our hand for us, so that's awesome. With this, because we got this one first, it shouldn't die when he goes and changes everything into gold. Maybe it will. We did get trapped, so I'm not sure. Okay, it does still. That's fine. Not a big deal. Ideally, though, we will pull... Okay, we didn't, so that kind of sucks. What do we have for bones here? Not much. But I can get one damage out here at least. That way I can get Wolf out next. He's gonna just hit in a gold nugget, so that's fine. Okay, so again, like, we still have ways to win. That is what you need in this game so bad. Kaycee'S mod, you definitely need a couple of different cards that are gonna help you win. There's 5 damage. That's all we need. All we need. It isn't exactly how I drew that one up, but we got it. Prospector done. That's awesome. Nothing super good here. Might... I don't know. I'm going to take Wild Bull, actually, for damage. Damage never hurts. But if I can... Ooh. Okay, let's play this out a little bit. Okay, I have a sigil up top. Yeah, okay. Oh my. Okay. If we go up this way, I can duplicate a card and then burn a card. This is going to get me pellets. I haven't used an item yet, so there's really no point to go up this side. Love this. I'm definitely duplicating Mantis God again. What do we get here? Anything? Cockroach? Sure. Mantis God, we're going round 3. This is going to be amazing. I think the best one is this one just because he's got the protected from damage that first turn, so I'm going to try and duplicate that again. But we'll see. Oh my god, he gave us the perfect version. So this Mantis God comes back to our hand if and when it dies. That's perfect. That's all we need. That is absolutely all we needed. I would have loved to have put that sigil on Mantis God way back, but as soon as we kind of imprinted that, we were stuck. Okay, now I just have to make sure that I don't do anything like really stupid and lose things here. We will not be able to survive that guy's damage. If I can take... He's got 5 damage on the board right now. I will have 3. So if I play a squirrel, do this, I need the damage to go through. This is going to be 3 damage. I'm trying to do this without having to use the hook, in all honesty. But I think I'm going to have to, because especially with Mantis, like, things are going to get pretty wild. Okay. Okay. This could work. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to have to sacrifice Raven's Egg, but I will because it's going to give me the perfect positioning anyways. So he's gone. So he's going to wipe all of these guys, which is fine. I'll do damage to him, which is going to kill Mantis, so he's not going to hit. I will have 1 damage come through, but we're going to do 2 damage here as well, so we should be fine. Dead, 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 dead. 2 damage through. He's only going to have 1 damage come through. He's not going to kill me. Mantis God's going to clutch this. Okay, perfect. We're in good shape. Okay. So we actually managed to do it without using the angler hook. Perfect. That's almost my get out of jail free card. If we go up here, I can move that sigil onto the wolf, which is going to be good too. Do another cheap cast. That sucks. That's a waste, but... Okay, we have items up here. That's good, actually. I'm not going to get Pack Rat. Ooh, this would be really good too. We would just continue to scale. Who would I be able to put that on, though? There's no point. No, I gotta put this on Wolf. That would be really good too, though. Ooh, especially because it's gonna die so quick and it's a cheap cast. All right, let's do this. Because worst case, I have another cockroach. I can put that on Wolf too. But this is so good for so cheap, and it's very, very weak. So it's, I mean, not that Wolf is much stronger, but it's even more likely to die. Okay, awesome. We can win already again. Mantis God coming and clutching. Perfect. 9 damage. Okay. What else do we got? Okay, black goat. Interesting. Don't need it though. Gonna get a tool here, or an item. Squirrel, because it doesn't cost me anything to play it. We're gonna have a fireplace up there. So what makes the most sense here? I don't want Pack Rat. I don't need a totem. Mycologists. I don't have anything that I can double up here except for Mantis God, but I do not want that to happen. At least if we go this way, the totem I don't have to use. So that's probably my best bet. That keeps my deck the smallest. Okay, if we do this, we do this, and we're good again. Yeah, perfect. Good again. I don't want to have to sacrifice Raven Egg, but it makes the most sense because I can just win in 1 turn. Really doesn't make sense waiting for that. Okay, let's go here. I will take Corpse Maggot, I guess. just for the sigil, I guess. Worst case, it ends up being a blocker. Okay. Don't need any of these, but Guardian might be okay. That's a useless totem, but the only thing I was thinking is on the odd chance, but I'm pretty sure this is the last map anyway, so we shouldn't have to use that. Okay, health. Might as well put some on my wolf because I don't have anything on him yet. And he's pretty expensive, so if he's going to come in, I want him to be good. Or I could put it on this. No, he's going to come back to my hand anyways, and he's a cheap cast, so let's just make sure our wolf is going to be able to live. I'm not risking... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so used to, like, not having... or having all of those guys standing around. We wouldn't have lost the wolf. I should have pumped him up. He's going to be really good right now anyways, but... Okay, so we got to watch. These kingfishers I'm actually not too concerned about because they aren't going to damage me. I don't have flying blocks, so they can't really kill me. I just have to make sure that they aren't going to do more damage than I'm going to do to them, which with this I'm going to be totally fine. Just do damage through here. But I am going to aggravate these sharks a bit. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to get another shark in front of me, I think, here. Okay, they wiped that. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm going to do enough damage then and we're fine. Don't even need to do anything here. Okay. Do a damage there. Flip it to a shark, but we're going to do damage here and we're going to win. Amazing. Perfect. So another quick boss fight here. Pretty good, 20 minutes and all 3 bosses done. None of these guys are all that good, but again, I'm going to just go for the cheaper option here. Skink might be able to save us if we can use his tails to bring some creatures in. But it all kind of comes down to this now. Do I have... I think I can still burn Cockroach. Put that on Wolf to bring him back to our hand. That could be pretty cool. If I put... Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Put that on. I already have a full tool bag. Okay. So let's put this on. Actually, it would be really cool to burn that, but he would come in for free then, actually. But I'd rather, in case it dies, I'd rather have it pop back into our hand. Okay. So we don't have the best items, but we managed to keep our angler's hook. We still have a squirrel, so that's going to help for spawns. Got a bunch of really good cards. We have pliers to really kind of help us out in a pinch too. Not one of the easier sigils to play against here, obviously doing damage to us every time we strike them, but we do enough damage that we should at least outwardly kill them, and then we do have enough health as well that 1 damage really shouldn't make a huge difference. We've already started with ringworm, so this is going to be awesome. I do want to make sure, though, if we can hopefully position Mole Man in a way that we can block Amalgam from coming in, I think that would be amazing. Let's get, ooh, if we get the Mantis God that keeps coming back into our hand out first, we should be in really good shape here. So obviously with this, we are going to lose a point of damage. Actually, it shouldn't even matter. Right, he's blocked. So we're going to take 3 damage here from Amalgam. Okay, I totally forgot that I was going to end up killing that guy anyways, but okay. We're going to do 3 damage, kill Amalgam, we're going to take a damage. But that's fine. We have all the cards. We have the setup that we need to win this. Oh my. Okay, perfect. We're back. We're back. I got really lucky. I didn't even pay attention that we were on Prospector. Okay. So again, as I was saying, we got really lucky that that's the Mantis God that we put out. I know we have the setup that we need to win this game, so I just have to not be stupid and win it. We just gotta play it smart. There we go. Have a nice clear on this. Again, having that Mantis God, as long as we don't lose it to the angler, we'll be fine. He doesn't have a mask on, so he's not going to beat anybody right now. We got Wolverine here. Might as well just put him out here for now. So boom, 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 boom. Got enough damage going through there. So we're against the mat already. We're perfect. We're going to finally win this one. We are going to... Mantis God is in the perfect place right now. He's going to do 9 damage for 4 turns before he dies, and he's going to come back to our hand. So we would win just on this Mantis God. But now that we have our other Mantis God out, we cannot lose. Boom. We are just mucking for hits now. We got him 20 damage done just in that turn. Obviously, Corpse Magus is gone, but that doesn't matter. Boom, boom, boom. Amazing to have cleared this one. Perfect. That was a nice little setup. I like what we finally ended up putting together with this deck. That was very cool. Didn't even get a chance to use our wolf, but honestly, I'm stoked to have not needed him anyways. Totally fine by that. Oof. Check that out, Leshy. Challenge level 11. Let's go, everybody. That ended up being our quickest one yet, and the hardest. We only had 7 misplays in that entire thing, but makes it pretty hard to misplay when all you need to do is draw 1 card for 1 cast, and it's going to do all the damage that you need. As soon as you get the ability to either duplicate the amount that you have in your deck to increase the odds of getting it pulled, or have the ability to search your deck, it's pretty hard to go wrong. So, I mean, obviously, I think we're going to unlock our last starter deck here, and we're going to definitely make a run at challenge level 12 using that starter deck, but when it comes to doing the Skullstorm achievement, I think I'm probably going to try and put together a really good Mantis God deck, because we played through very, very, very quickly with this one. Took us about a half an hour to polish off all of this that we did here. Obviously, again, 4 bosses defeated, only 87 cards drawn, so it was a pretty small deck. Didn't really need a whole lot of card draws. Most scale damage in 1 turn, 16. 23 squirrels harmed, 29 sacrifices made, and only 7 misplays in that entire thing. So that was a very successful run. Very excited. Again, some more lore that I honestly have not been reading. We get a new card unlocked here, Curious Egg. It hatches when drawn if the numbers 1 to 5 are represented in the health of creatures in your deck. That's cool. And in their power. And if there is a creature of each tribe in your deck. Okay, that sounds crazy. I wonder what this was actually change into. Probably something insane. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, well, I'm going to have to play with that a little bit to figure out what this actually is. That is insane that you start with these. It looks like that is literally the starter deck. So you would have the 2 pelts to make your deck. Damn, so we would be looking for either high damage and high defense, either or. Interesting. Grizzly bosses. Grizzlies appear during the first 3 boss battles. That's 50 points alone. Grizzlies are crazy because they're 4/6, so I wonder if that's the entirety of them, if it's the entire board or what that is. But you can see now here, we are going to be on our last level of Inscription. Just going to quickly pop in here and see if this would be, okay, it is only 120 points, so that's only 10 more than what we had before. That'd probably be pretty easy because, I mean, we could easily do maybe even without Angler Hook, or maybe even without the Clover if we're not trying to do a synergy. We didn't really have a synergy there, and just kind of push the totem, our own totem to the side if we did pricey pelts, because again, that's something that we try and skip over. But the Skullstorm achievement is going to be very hard. I don't know if I want to mess around with the Grizzly bosses yet. I might have to figure out what those actually look like. But again, obviously for Skullstorm, it's something that we're going to have to play against. But Not exactly sure what the next episode holds, but if you guys enjoy this one, definitely make sure you give this one a like. As always, drop any questions or comments that you might have for us in the comments section of this video. As always, we love chatting with you guys about the games that we are playing. And if you like what you saw today, if you were entertained by it, educated, what have you, definitely make sure you subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games YouTube channel. Got a bunch of Inscription KAYCEE'S mod content on there. Got a bunch of Inscription base game stuff on there, as well as a bunch of other games as well. So if you like the stuff that we're putting out, definitely make sure that you're subscribed. And we hope to see you all in the next episode. Have a great day, everybody.